What the hell did David Stearns do? Did he go to the bargain bazaar bin all off season and get us nothing? He only got us nothing. Every signing that we had, 1 year deal, some dude that was on somebody's bench last year. Minor league contract. What are you doing? Shohei was out there, didn't even offer him a contract.
He would have fit right in Flushing.
Yeah. Juan Soto. That was crazy. But I agree. I do. Juan Soto. They could have traded for him, right? Could have traded for him. He was right there. Why? What are we doing to give up the prospects? What are the prospects doing now? Huh? Newsflash. Brett Beatty got sent down again. You know why? Because he's rubbish. Receptacle.
Yo, Beth. That shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. Welcome to the All Even podcast. You can catch me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at All Even Podcast. Listen to the show on Podbeam, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart. I'm all over the place. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's gonna be somewhere. Like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the page is growing. Mr. 10K's in the building. Carl.
Hey.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
Look good.
Yeah.
Had better days, right?
Tired days.
Yeah. I'm tired too.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
But hey.
Reminders.
Yeah.
Reminders.
Facts. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing, baby. What's up? Give me some news.
Today is not tomorrow, but on the show it's tomorrow.
Good. Yeah, that's how we do it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
that's
That's kind of a vibe.
that's
Yeah.
all I got.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Jimmy, the super intern, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Nothing to start the new summer class.
Yeah, I mean, why? You just doing it just to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Just keep doing the gambling thing. You do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
I like to add that his
Yeah.
internship been over for like about a year now, but it keeps showing up.
Yeah. He just keeps popping up every week. You're like, hey, you guys need no, we don't. Okay?
He's already got the credit.
Facts.
Yeah, I came in handy today.
Yeah, you did. You
Good
did.
job. I didn't-
But listen, it's always a pleasure to have you here. You're the man. We have younglings here today. I must try to be a little responsible with my lingo, I should say. But I love the younglings. I do. Silent Assassin is here.
What's up?
Yeah, I didn't realize that you spent all of this money on clothes.
I do have a problem.
Oh, yeah, I know now.
Yeah.
$200 hoodies. Yeah, she coming here with the flavors too on her feet. Like it's not like some BS. She always got some dunks that are very expensive.
Do you have a pair of designers?
Type what?
Designer sneakers? Low key? Like, do you have a pair of those, what are they called? With the star on them.
Oh, the goose things?
Yeah, golden gooses.
No, I don't. I do want a pair of shoes like that, but not right now.
Yeah, she
One
she got
day.
something. She
Yep.
got something to talk.
Yeah, she already has it. She just
Do you have dressy women shoes? Like Louboutins or anything like that? Gucci's?
No.
I don't believe it.
Do you have bags?
I got a fake bag.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
believe
anybody
it.
that buys $200 hoodie, they gonna fake nothing. Nothing.
If you got a fake bag, you got the real bag too.
Facts.
You do.
Yeah.
You got both. Okay, I got you.
I don't believe nothing. Her credibility is going out the window.
Yeah.
Okay, coming in here with $200 hoodies. She up. Okay, she's up. I don't know what she doing, but keep doing it. Lots to get into. we have there's not a lot of NFL stories, but in total we have lots to get to. What the heck is going on with Darren Waller? Jets watch. What's his name? My man Waddle gets $84 million from the Dolphins. Bears are on Hard Knocks. I'll talk about that. It's pretty interesting, right? NBA Finals are here. Mavs, Celtics, and obviously I've been getting dragged through the coals all week because of what I said about Luka Doncic, and we're gonna talk about that. Rondo. There's a Rondo sighting. There could be some type of opportunities for him to be a coach, and I'll tell you where. My Mets. Of course, we got to talk about them, right? I haven't talked about them in a while. There's no reason to, but I got reason to talk about them tonight. Negro Leagues, obviously, we have to talk about that. It's a big thing, that having their stats integrated into Major League history, and a lot of people have a lot to say, and I have a lot to say, and people are not going to like what I say, but I really don't care. It's one of those things where it's my show, and I will articulate that very, very aggressively. That's what I do. My irrelevant news of the week, and then the greatest segment on the planet, W the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Now, before we get into all of that, let's talk about it. Trump, indicted on 34 counts. Guilty. Listen, even me, I was like, all right, they might get him on half. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30, he may hit him on 17 of those. So 34 is a lot. It's a lot. He's facing jail time. We all know he ain't going to get no jail time. But thoughts, Claw?
I mean, they hit him with it. New York State turned his back on him.
They've been turning his back on him.
But he's still eligible to run.
Facts.
Yo, and I ain't gonna lie. I think this country, it'd be a upside down, but it'd be funny as hell that a criminal is running the country.
Yo, could you imagine he get the presidency from prison?
I think that's fire, bro.
You see, that's the type of stuff that we can't have.
Yo,
that type of support. We can't have that.
That's funny as hell. It's like, what else do you expect here? Like, I didn't see it all. You mean there's nothing in the rule book that goes to show you that if I get jammed up?
The forefathers would have never thought that a convicted felon would run anyway. You got to understand that when they did the Constitution, it's like, all right, we're just going to put this in here and make sure that all of these things, nobody in that room said, yo, hey, what if the guy stole a couple of horses and he's wanted? Nah, that's stupid, because why would a wanted guy even get remotely close to the presidency? That's dumb. Let's not put that in there. Well, here we are, a de-evolved version of ourselves, and this man has the ability to become the president. It's crazy.
The real question for me, and this is, I don't understand, like, there's a lot of people in this country.
Yeah.
These are the only two people that we have to
it's pretty
choose
bad.
from to be president.
But think about this, though.
Of the United States.
Think about this, though. This is something that people haven't even talked about. Say Trump loses, right? He's still eligible again for another vote. So he could run his old ass back out there in 4 years again and try to run. Now, Biden, he'd be done. He's going to be out. But Trump will still try to run 4 years from now. I'm telling you.
Shit is crazy. It's like Ross Perot 2.0.
Can I finish?
But bro, this shit is like,
it's bad.
There's nobody else remotely younger. Like,
now granted, listen, you know me, I'm a Biden fan. The man has done a lot for this country on the grand scheme of things. He's probably the top 4 most successful presidents in U.S. history. Like, people don't know that on the surface because everybody, well, come on. If you don't know, go look it up. It's right there in front of you. But we as a country, they're gonna make their own decisions. So whatever. But the fact that he would come out and say that, the judge is corrupt, fam, he hasn't sentenced you yet. So it might behoove you to just not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about his wife. Don't say nothing about him, because If the judge wants to go ahead and throw the book at you, he can do that. He can, like, that matters. Like, they always say that, like, before sentencing, keep your mouth shut. And if you are contrite, make sure you say that, right? Because that can help in the final verdict or how much you get sentenced for and all that stuff. So you just shut the hell up. You might be all right. That's all I'm saying.
I want another mugshot, so.
Yeah, you might get one. You might get one. He gave them a lot of, like, a lot of arms folded. It's just miserable, man. Then you have guys outside of the courtroom. This is bogus. He lose. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Lied. That's all he does is lie. And some people just like liars. I mean, I get it. You know, we as a country are a flawed bunch. We as a country are a stupid bunch. We are, collectively. The world laughs at us. They do. This is what it is. Moving on. Now, going in from one courtroom to the next. Did you guys see the video of the dude in the car and the judge in the situation, right? So, funny enough for me is that I watch Judge Simpson all the time. Like, I watch his courtrooms. I watch all the stuff that happens. So when I'm seeing all of this stuff go viral, I'm like, why is Judge Simpson all over the place? Then I watch and I'm like, oh my goodness, this dude is an idiot. Like, you got your whole bond hearing was about you not having a license. You show up to your bond hearing in your car and you're gonna pull over. Hey, wait, hold on. Pull over in the doctor's parking lot. Give me a second. And Judge Simpson's like, what is this case about again? This case is about, oh yeah, man doesn't have a license. And he's just like, so he says, so let me get this straight. You don't have a license and you drove to the doctor's office. And he just had to... He had that dumbass look on his face. Like, bro, this is like, how dumb can you be?
It's pretty bad.
Like, this. What you got?
Yeah, I saw that. Just like, so they're kind of waiting for him. He picks up, and then like you just see everyone kind of like looking around. Like, is he for real right now?
And the prosecutor, I felt bad, or was it whatever lawyer was in his corner? Yeah. She was just like, yeah, Judge, he actually is in for spending like this. So Judge was like, hey, I'm going to revoke your bond. And you're going to have to turn yourself in. Bench warrant. Like,
and you know it's crazy. The lawyer probably had one of those deals like, yo, you don't pay.
Right. She was hot. She's like, yo, all you had to do was just not turn your camera on, fam. Just don't do that.
It's too like just give me a second.
Right? Can you just give me a second? I gotta go and you could have just been out the car. You've been fine.
Yeah.
Damn, people are dumb.
Yeah, one job.
You got one job. And the thing is too, the part that makes it even funny is the fact that his glasses, you couldn't even see his eyes, is just reflected. The idiot, just reflecting nothing but idiotness. And he can't close his mouth breather. Like, get him out of here. Just idiot. I can't do it. I watch Judge Simpson for the sovereign citizens. That's what I watch it for. Like, these people are crazy. Have you ever heard of sovereign citizens?
Yeah.
So these people believe that no rules apply to them.
Fire.
No rules. So, you know, when there's plenty of them that come into the courtroom, they jam up the court systems all the time. So they come in there with no licenses and they say, hey, listen, I am the prince of this, and this is how much I have in my account. I have $3 billion on my name, blah, 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 blah. He's like, well, you're in here because you ain't got no license. Well, I don't need a license. You can't travel without a license. Well, can't drive without a license. Well, I was traveling.
I hate that's like when I see those videos, I want to like physically abuse that person.
Yes,
through the screen.
Like just have like the what we call the bailiff. Just grab them by the neck and just throw them out. Yeah. You holding up the court system. Get the hell out of here. Just dumb.
Yeah.
Why, as a country, we are lost. We're lost.
Pretty bad.
We're bad. It's really bad. After the break, we're gonna talk about some NFL, I guess. Jets watch. You have a theory. You don't believe what you're being told. Very clawish, but I'd like to get further into the clawism after the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this, yo, what's up, man? All even. Yo, you, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now you go, that's the shot, you keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
in the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast. You cool?
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G? Oh. Shout out, G. Oh.
He cool, man.
Welcome back, y'all. Before we get into football stuff, I feel bad for Tyson, man. Like, man, I had to postpone the fight, had some problems on the plane. Like, he was good. All of a sudden, we got an ulcer. How you not know that there's an ulcer there? Don't you get physicals and know what the hell's going on? He smokes weed. Like, how's that happen?
I don't know. I feel like, honestly,
Give me the conspiracy. Give it to me.
I don't know. I just don't feel like this is the signs telling him, yo, my man, you don't need to do this one.
Okay, so it's more like divine intervention.
Yeah, like, because I don't want you to get a problem created.
Yeah.
Not about
Don't do that. Don't say that.
I'm just saying. Not to that extreme, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
And Jake Paul is not Ivan Drago. Don't do that.
uh,
Don't do that.
uh,
He's not.
just saying.
The one dude that was a legit boxer, he lost.
Okay.
So let's just be honest.
We're going to be honest as possible, and I'm going to tell you that I just don't think this should happen anyway.
I want to see Tyson knock that white boy out.
I don't think he's going to.
He will.
I don't think he will.
He will. Okay, he will. So they don't have the new fight scheduled yet, but they do have the announcement coming for June 7th. So I'm hoping that they can still be able to put on the fight during the summer. That'd be dope, but it's probably looking like a fall situation maybe, which sucks. But
I mean, there's already too much money in it, so they can't cancel it.
they're not gonna cancel it, but they're just gonna postpone it. Obviously, you know, fighters need time to be able to train and lock in. So if the original date was June 20th, July 20th, or 26th, or whatever it was, then obviously you have to think maybe 4 or 5 weeks out of that.
True. Maybe
Maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Who knows? So hopefully they can be able to get something close, and we can see Tyson knock him out. See that. Moving on. Jets watch.
I don't have a can to open right now.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
so yeah, I think I'm reading some news, and they're just like, oh no, Jets season's up in the air again because Aaron Rodgers has undisclosed injury. And you know, it's annoying at this point.
Are you worried?
Not so much worried, but as a Jets fan, you're always gonna be worried because you've seen the wildest shit just happen last year out of nowhere. And then we signed Tariq Cohen, I guess potentially even
Ooh.
special. Yeah. Exactly. But he used to be on the Bears. He was good. You had him on fantasy. Anyway, the moral of it all is that when it comes down to him, you know, being injured and him being the focal point of the team, it's so much pressure riding on that. I don't even believe that, you know, anything at this point is just not, this is too good to be true.
I get it. You're jaded. You're a little jaded.
I mean,
But I can
listen,
tell you, it's been debunked. You ain't gotta worry about it. The man had said that he had some blisters they was working on. First of all, how you work on blisters? Like, you know, Silas hasn't said that off camera. Like, what do? They sand them down? Like, are they working on Myra's feet like Martin? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, how do you do that? And first of all, like, how do you get, is it the shoes that you're wearing that gives you blisters? Like, aren't you supposed to be, like, professional? You're supposed to get, like, the best shoes, the best orthotics or whatever it is. Like, how you get blisters on your feet?
Hey, man. I don't even know.
I know women get blisters on their feet when they wear tight ass shoes. I know that.
But as long as these blisters are career ending, it's what I care about.
He'll be fine.
Probably walking in the woods on his retreats.
Right, exactly.
And barefoot.
Probably did something. Yeah.
Probably
While he was tripping off acid.
took the mushrooms via the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably was on a, probably doing balance beams on a rock or something. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Miyagi
Oh,
down.
yeah. They got to, you know what? The Jets need to put something in his clause, in his contract. Like, look, don't do no wild shit. Don't do no wild shit in the offseason. Come in regular and weekends, just sit on your couch. Right? If you do anything crazy, we docking you $20 million. $20 million.
And it's crazy because, like, the quarterback they just drafted,
Yeah.
he's like, I think he was born. He's from Wisconsin, I believe.
Wasn't he born in the 2000s?
He was born in like 05.
Jeez.
No, 04 or 05. And like a year before Aaron Rodgers was like actually took the field
That's insane.
for the first time. So it's crazy. It's like a crazy dynamic as far as like, just having someone that much of a veteran on the roster. But at the same time, like, I just hope he stays healthy.
Does it still bug you out, or does it bug you out to hear that, when you talk to somebody, you're like, hey, how old are you? Oh, I'm such a. When were you born? I was born in 03. What? I don't know what the hell I was doing in 03.
I remember. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I know what I was doing.
I know.
You know what I mean? I was out there, wilding. Queensboro.
I was actually kind of tall in 03.
Huh?
I said I was actually kind of tall in 03.
Really?
In preschool, I was like the tallest
Oh
kid,
my
and
God.
then I was at being preschool.
That joke didn't age well.
Yo.
We
That's
got him.
crazy.
Yeah,
Were
preschool.
you born in 03? Or no, 2?
Disgusting.
You
Like-
know what I was doing? No, too.
Yo, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
You don't. It was bad.
It was bad. We had a different way of living back then. I'm not gonna lie to you. Different way we approached women.
We didn't even have cell phones.
No, we did have cell phones.
I didn't have a cell phone yet.
Yes, you did.
Oh, two, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I had two.
You started doing the 2-phone thing back in 2000.
Yeah, and a two.
You had the Nextel, you had the 2-way, you had all that stuff, bro. I had the old school Nokia with the long ass antenna. Yeah. Remember that.
It's like reach space with that.
Facts. I used to get service in the subway back then when there was no lines back then.
No line down there.
You know what I mean? That's just crazy. It's just
That used to be a quiet ride, yo.
no, it wasn't. I mean, you put your headphones on.
But I'm just saying, like, you never had service. Like, your phone never
True,
rang.
but you know what you had to do?
Mm.
Talk to people.
Word.
Talk to people. Yeah, that was fun. Like those days. That is it for Jets Watch. Moving on. What's the guy's name? Jaylen Waddle. $84 million extension.
Dolphins. God bless them. What are you gonna do?
He's good, man. I think he's been in the league 2 years now?
2, 3?
3 years?
I think 3.
He's went over 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah, no,
He
solid.
set the market in regards to extensions, so we'll see what Justin Jefferson does. CeeDee Lamb, Ayuk needs he needs a deal, right? I think
they got to figure that one
Trey
out.
Higgins needs a deal. T Higgins
T. Higgins.
needs a deal.
T. Higgins, they need to figure out too.
Yeah,
I think they're at a point of having to blow it up soon.
who are you talking about?
Bengals.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Or they're going to be one side of the ball heavy.
they probably can't pay both receivers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're both number one guys. Like T. Higgins is a number one. If he leaves the Bengals, he's gonna go somewhere and be a stud. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and Chase,
yeah,
Chase had a year last year.
yeah. I remember whatchamacallit left. What's his name? Boyd's gone.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
I can't
Titans?
remember. I think maybe the Titans.
Yeah.
So it's there's this. If they can come to an agreement over there with T. Higgins, that'd be good. But Jaylen Waddle getting the money that he got, and then them signing OBJ.
That's your man.
I love OBJ, but I think he's
That's your
done.
man. You dyed your hair for him.
I did not.
But you did. I remember you.
I never had dyed hair.
Yes, you did. Top was completely beach blonde.
It was not.
Yep, you had the Marshall up top.
Find the picture, sir.
I'll find it.
Find it.
Okay.
So I'm saying.
If I don't have it, I'm gonna make it.
In this day and age, you can't, right?
Exactly.
AI my face on the OBJ. You see? Dirty work. That's dirty work. But yeah, I think that, listen, Waddle deserves it. I think he's a good player. Are the Dolphins going to be contenders this season? I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of Tua. He's in a contract dispute as well. I don't think he showed up to the what do you call it, the workouts or whatever it was. So
OTAs.
yeah, so we'll see what happens. But shouts to Waddle, man. I think he's a great player. He's a different dynamic than what Tyreek Hill is. And if Tyreek Hill keeps to his word, he should be retiring soon, no? In a couple years when that contract's up. So, they definitely had to do this to make sure they locked him in. So, shouts to Jaylen Waddle for getting the bag. Moving on. Let's talk about it. What the hell is going on with Darren Waller? The man made a video. Why'd you say his name
like that?
Darren Waller. Yeah. What? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Who told him that he could rap? Make videos. And then on top of that, the girl in the video looks nothing like his ex.
Book of Sugar, baby.
Is that the way to get over it? Did you see it?
I did see it.
What did you think?
A few seconds, I turned it off. I couldn't watch it.
As a Giants fan, you had to turn it off.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
She said she turned it on because she had the support, right? But yeah, the man is literally half retired. He is. He's checked out. He don't care about football. He don't care about nothing.
Good pickup.
Right. Anybody who pick him up in fantasy, dead meat. Dead meat. Because he ain't going to give you nothing this season.
I picked him up on the Giants.
Yo, facts. Like, they already drafted his replacement. They drafted him this day. Look, we're done. We're done. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's going on, but poor Kelsey Plume. Like, come on now.
Plume.
First of all, I mean, listen, she chose to marry that man, and now she's like, yeah, this is why. This is why I decided to.
After his sister calls him, like, what are you doing? Where's Darren? He's working on rap music in the garage.
Wait, did he retire yet? No,
he's just I don't know.
He just wants to,
Girl, I ain't trying to be here much longer either.
He just woke up one day and said that, hey, I'd like to rap. And, that's crazy how you can be able to do that when you got money, right? You can just kind of wake up one day and be like, hey, I'd like to start a construction company. Do you know anything about construction? Absolutely not.
And you can be completely bad about it too. That's
You can have failed businesses, nobody will care. You know what I mean? You got enough money to be able to wipe it away. It's terrible. Yeah, I just want to be a rapper. You suck. Do you know anybody that can be able to help you structure bars? No. Just kidding. I don't get it. I would have saved this for the dummy, but I just had to get it out early. Because it's just like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is. Moving on. What else we got here? How do we feel about Bears on Hard Knocks?
I'm mad at it, honestly. With the rebuild.
Number one pick, rebuild.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the story everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And it gives a little added pressure to Caleb. They probably have a good story right now.
Yeah, I would let the only thing I don't want to see is the fact that he's gonna have different painted nails every time they put him on camera. What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing, man? What is that about? Just throw the football. You know what I mean? Let's throw the football.
Look at this manicure. That's what he's saying.
Can you imagine you're gonna be in the huddle and guys throwing you the football and you gotta give him a dap and he got his nail polish on.
I'm not gonna lie, I like nice hands.
You stop it.
Taken care of.
The nail polish though?
It depends color, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
So all right, let mind fuck. Right here it is. You would like a man. Manicure nails is one thing. But if he had colored nails, that wouldn't affect you.
I say I would prefer without the color.
Okay.
But if it is like maybe like black is fine or like a white is fine. But if you're doing like neon color or
White?
something, I don't know. I feel like a neutral color is fine.
What if
But, like,
he's
any
dark skinned like
color.
Wesley Snipes and got white nails? Like, come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I would say I wouldn't prefer it, but I don't know. I've never been in that situation before.
That's
but just looking at it, I don't know.
Things are different now, man. I guess they're just different.
The way it's going in this demographic, you will.
There's a thing. So I don't really get my nails done, so that would be weird if I don't have my nails done and then the guy did.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's different.
Like he like you call him and say, "Hey, hon, what you doing?" "Oh, I'm just getting my nails done." Like, you want to see the color? Like, no.
Homie's like shaking his shit up. Like,
Right.
What should I get?
Do it
Gray?
yourself.
On FaceTime, like, hey, I'm picking my color.
He got the spacers between his toes.
Facts.
It's fucking disgusting.
Come on, man. It's bad enough they got the man wigs out here now. Like, it's something. It gotta stop. It got something. There gotta be a line drawn somewhere. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you're the number one pick, I just want to see you throw the football. I don't need to see your nails. I don't see none of that stuff. None of it. None of it. Who else they got on that team? Like, they got some players on that
Got
team.
some pieces over there, bro.
Yeah.
Some running back from Philly.
Nice.
What's his name?
He looked like the doll from Angelica used to beat up.
Oh, damn. Carissa, not Carissa. Yellow hair.
He like the messed up Barbie, whatever her name
Yeah. Damn, what was her name?
He looks like he looks like a tourist that dreads his hair. That's what he looks like. My friend Claw. He's so special. After the break, my irrelevant news of the week.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for leaving podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, yeah, they stink.
Every week we have some interesting stories, so let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? World's first tooth regrowing drug will be given to humans in September. How do we feel about this? They said that this drug is going to be on the market by 2030, available as early as 2030, that you can be able to regenerate teeth and begin, let's see, less than a year, news success. Okay, so they've seen success in animals, and now they're going to do it for humans. So for people that can't afford implants, they can just regrow their teeth. Would you do it?
Hell no.
What, it starts from like back from like a baby tooth?
I guess, yes.
I feel like isn't that even like gonna be expensive? I feel like that's a whole like process.
I'm sure.
Implants. You
I'm
know?
sure it's probably gonna be double the price
Yeah.
of implants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Implants are gonna be like dentures.
But
soon.
imagine seeing like a full grown like 6-year-old like growing baby teeth
Right.
and stuff. That look crazy.
That's crazy, but that's fire though. Get your teeth back. Get your teeth back, right? There's a lot of people in Jail County that gonna sign up for that. Smoked all their teeth away, right? Mountain Dew, drug. They've done it all. Get their teeth right back.
Crazy.
Miracle Grow for teeth.
You know who's gonna use that, right?
Who?
Joel's.
Oh, yeah, Joel's will definitely use it. He got the money. I mean, listen, it could help a lot of families. It can help a lot of relationships restore that passion. Because when you got somebody that got the yuck mouth, it's hard. Hard to come around that, right? Would you date a man that has bad teeth?
Yeah, I was like, that's like a big thing of mine. Like,
Yeah.
you could have the nicest face, but if your teeth are messed up, that's it.
That's
Like,
it.
I can't.
It's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I saw a female with a jacked up grill. It's a no-go.
Mm.
Can't do it. Yeah, I'd rather take bad feet over a bad grill. Well, I would. I don't know.
It's a hand-to-hand thing.
So it comes hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
So if it was an either or,
Teeth are important.
They are.
And you can always wear socks, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can always wear sneakers. Just keep them on.
So you always get what is it? Veneers too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
But sometimes you get the bad veneers and you look like.
You can't close your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Look like that guy in the Judge video. Can't close your mouth. You know? Or you look like what's my man's name from Lethal Weapon? Danny Glover. Danny Glover got the worst veneers ever. Horrible. Horrible.
I can imagine what he looked like.
Yeah. Moving on. Balenciaga just made their shoes even bigger. Did you see these new Balenciagas that they're coming out with? Like 16-centimeter platform shoes.
Weird.
Like, why? You're the fashionista in here. Would you wear a pair of 16-centimeter platform Balenciagas?
Nah, I'm not personally a huge fan of like the big, like chunky shoes anyway.
Yeah.
So and Balenciaga's shoes I don't find them
Very
nice.
ugly.
Yeah.
And
So, no.
these are serious clown shoes. Serious clown shoes. Like there's no doubt. Even if you're rich, like why would you want to look like that? That's the thing with fashion for me. Like I've seen a lot of people talk about fashion, but it's like there's a difference between looking fashionable and setting that trend and just looking like a fucking goof.
Big time.
Like there's a line.
But I feel like a lot of and this is not a jab to anybody, but like I'm looking at like certain people that I've known through like, you know, in passing out here at least.
Right.
And how they dress now and how they dress later, like in LA.
Wild.
Is a complete like
night and day.
Yo, you're a whole female the way you dress in there, bro. Like it just looks crazy.
They dress like the dudes from Fifth Element.
Bro, exactly. Like homie had like a sweater on. You know he had no undershirt. A sweater on, holding a little like and I don't care if it's designer, but it's like holding a little purse or a merch.
Oh my god!
And then you got these bell bottoms on with these like wingtip boots, like platform boots, like 3/4.
Right. At
like
what
wedges.
point does it not look like you're feminine? Like that's women's clothes you wearing, fam. Come on. Like damn the style. Listen, if I'm rich like that, and I got that type of money, I'm tell you, I'm gonna look like what's his name, Adam Sandler. I'm gonna look just like him.
Adam Sandler used to wear a 3-button polo and a pair of basketball shorts.
Now he looks like Mick Foley.
And cooking people.
Yeah. He look like Mick Foley out there. He shops at Walmart. You know what I mean? The same sneakers that he wears every day. That's it. I wear the same pair of New Balances every day until they brown. Laces brown. Laces brown and caked up with dirt. What do I care? I'm rich. You know what I mean? I probably got the same outfit 10 times over in my closet. This is okay, this is dirt. Just throw them out and get the other one. That's it. Damn fashion. I'm rich. And you spending all this money too. Like this is not cheap stuff. This is the other thing. Hundreds of thousands of dollars look like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't get like high end fashion. Like
Yeah.
when it gets up to that bit, like that much money, it just all looks like stupid.
Looking like Pennywise.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you? Come on. Moving on. What else we got here? Nearly 2 million bottles of Fiji water have been recalled after tests found manganese and bacteria in water samples.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Don't know, but it sounds bad. So, whoever's drinking Fiji water think you're drinking all that nice stuff, buying all these expensive ass bottles. Come to find out, they got manganese and all this crap in your drink. Huh? They had to recall like 700. How many cases was it? They had to recall a whole bunch of these cases. I don't know. Let's see, 1.9 million bottles. 1.9. Good gravy. Yeah, so they had to like recall over like 70,000 cases of Fiji water. That's scary. Might as well drink tap water.
That's a nice water. It's gonna kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
Buy the expensive water, it's gonna kill you. You buy the cheap water, it's gonna kill you. Right? You buy Dasani right now, it's gonna kill you. Got sodium in it. Come on. What you doing? It's ridiculous.
He doing you dirty, man.
Might as well drink tap water.
Yeah, makes your inside stronger.
Facts.
Yeah.
Dirt don't hurt. That's what they say. They always used to say it as a kid. Like, if you don't worry about washing your hands too much because your body gets used to that bacteria, you can be able to fight off a whole bunch of stuff.
I was gonna say, like, the best water was like the hose water.
Yo, the hose water as a kid?
Yeah.
Hose water was fire.
But you can't do that now.
No, you can't.
Like, there's all types of cocksaki and all types of shit that you can
Yeah.
get just drinking out of the hose.
Mangalese.
Yo, we used to, when you was thirsty and you ran to that one house that had the hose out and you were like,
Yo. Listen, there was
everything.
there was the hose water, and what was second? Park water.
Park water was lit too.
Park water was fire. People would be at that fountain all day.
Right after the homeless guy just took a shower in the
Facts.
same bath. We didn't care.
Facts. Had his armpit all on the nozzle.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Right when the water came out of there.
Used it as a bidet.
Facts.
Still drank it.
And we didn't care. We just shoved the old man out of the way and like, look, we just play basketball.
Thirsty.
We just play basketball 6 hours. Get out of the way. Bacteria water. Manganese. We all got manganese as kids, right? We got it. We got to drink of that water. So that's all I'm saying. We didn't need to drink no Fiji to get no manganese. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. There's some crazy stories I hit this week. Wisconsin family plans to sue daycare after baby tested positive for cocaine.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
I'm gonna hold it. This is not. Yeah, listen. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Like, how?
Where?
That's all right. Let's talk about it. This decision comes after authorities reported that their toddler tested positive for cocaine following their time at one of the company's facilities. Beivry Lamar, representing Kimberly Hobson, the mother of the child in question, informed TMZ that Hobson's family intends to sue kindergarten care. So they must have put it in the bottle. Was it in the air? They was just doing coke lines all over the place.
What led them to testing the baby for coke?
Maybe they just had a checkup, and maybe the baby was acting wild.
The
crazy.
father did it. Planned it. They said, "You're not getting my kid. Screw that.
Right.
You're going to jail. CPS take it."
Child support, bruh. Cocaine in your system. Can't have them. Look what happened. She brought him to this daycare, and they got cocaine all over.
Crazy.
It's like, that's not baby formula. It's cocaine. It's wild. What are these parents doing out here?
Different.
You better off getting manganese. better off drinking Fiji water and bringing kids to daycare. What are we doing?
Same stuff.
Same garbage, man. It's dangerous out here. My God. Oof. Oh, man. What else we got here? Oh, final one. This was good. 81-year-old serial slingshot shooter has been arrested. So, what could you possibly... What type of hate you got to be able to try to kill somebody with a slingshot? That's crazy. That's real hate. To slingshot somebody to death?
That's wild. That's biblical.
Yo! Police are describing 81-year-old California man as a serial slingshot shooter after dozens of citizens were being terrorized with a slingshot for 9 to 10 years. He was just in his window.
Probably got an automatic clip on that.
Yo! But where he getting the rocks from, though? Is it rocks or is it like marbles?
I don't know.
Just like objects in the house, like a toaster or something. Just
right.
Stuff.
Yo, he's probably catching vantage points like, Is he getting... I wonder if he's getting the kids, because I would do that. If I was an old man, I'd slingshot the hell out of those children walking from school. I would.
Buddy, I'm going to need you to back off.
I would.
You can't do that.
Why not?
That's horrible. They're children.
They're walking on my grass.
You don't even cut your grass.
I do.
No, you don't.
Well, so I pay somebody to do it.
So at that moment, just back off, right?
Don't walk on my grass. Okay? Don't walk on my grass. Don't twerk in my cameras.
Oh.
Don't do none of that
Watch
stuff.
out. Old man Barry's coming out.
Exactly. Yo, he got the slingshot out today.
Yeah, we used to
Who
do it.
even likes those things anymore?
What is that he's holding? Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, when I was younger, we used to go to Disney and get like the hardest like candy.
Yeah.
We used to go on like the People Mover, it's called, and then start launching stuff at people, and then be like, "What the hell?" They just got hit in the head with like this hard, like
rock
ball
candy.
thing.
Yeah, rock
No.
candy. That's what they call it. I think, like, I have sympathy for this old man now. I do. Don't arrest the old man. He just they probably was on his lawn.
But more importantly, somebody just paid like $450 to go into Disney, and you're gonna feel like, you know what? I'm gonna throw these hail balls at him. Like,
yeah,
why?
Menace, a menace.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, see, we know who we're dealing with. Okay, terrorist over here. That is my irrelevant news of the week.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, they stink.
Not much basketball talk. Obviously, we got to talk about the NBA Finals. Mavs, Celtics. The matchup is set. Storylines are set. Kyrie Irving returns back to Boston to give it back to his old team. Porzingis was on the Dallas Mavericks. He was supposed to be the partner for Luka. They got rid of him. Now he's on Boston. There's a lot of stuff going on. Last time that the Dallas Mavericks were in the finals, Jason Kidd was on the team and won a championship. Now he's coaching the team. Like, it's kind of fire. It is. And I gave Kyrie Irving his flowers last week because I believe that he's matured and evolved really, really well as an adult, as a player. So shouts to him. But listen, people have been dragging me for my Luka take. This was months ago, okay? I said what I said. I like the guy. He's talented. He's good. I said that he needs to do less for them to be able to win more. That's all I said. Now he's in the finals. Respect to him. And sorry to say this, but I'm rooting for the Dallas Mavericks. I am. I have to. Because I can't have the Boston Celtics win. I cannot. I can't. There's nothing worse than Boston fans. There's nothing worse than Boston sports. I hate the Celtics. The only thing good about the Celtics was Bill Russell, and I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. So please, Dallas Mavericks, if I have a prediction, obviously you have two teams that have two stud on both sides. You have Jaylen Brown, you have Jason Tatum, you have Kyrie Irving and Luka on the other side. The X factor of this series, I think, is going to be guys like Derek White. I think Derek White has to have a big series for the Celtics for them to have a shot. I think P.J. Washington for the Dallas Mavericks needs to have a big series as well. So we're going to see exactly how the coaches be able to manipulate and strategize. I think Jason Kidd does have the upper hand in regards to the coaching. So, I'm looking forward to seeing a very, very exciting series, man. I'm rooting for the Dallas Mavericks. I think they have a legit shot to win a championship, and what a story it would be for them to be able to win it. And what a story for Texas to win a World Series, possibly win an NBA Finals. They had the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. The only person not pulling their weight are them damn Cowboys because we still got Dak Prescott on the team. They didn't get rid of him. Get rid of him. That's all I'm saying. So, we'll see exactly what's going on with these NBA Finals, but, it's going to be an interesting series. I think it's not going to be a quick series, but if I have to pick somebody, gun to my head, Dallas Mavericks in 6.
I like that.
Mavericks in 6.
I like that.
And Kyrie wins the Finals MVP.
I like that more.
Yeah, he does.
One of the last great point guards in the league.
Last great point guard? He's one of the last of the Mohicans. Mm-hmm. I think if you think about Kyrie Irving, honestly, Claw, I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I think Kyrie Irving is the most talented basketball player I've ever seen. No cap. I think he's the most talented basketball player. Like, we're talking about just total package. If this guy was 6'6", 6'7", could you honestly say that anybody would be better than him?
True.
Just on a skill set. His skill set is just remarkable. The best handle, the best drive game, the best layup package. Like, he's just a great player, man. He really is. So I'm rooting for him. I think they have a great chance to be able to beat those Celtics because Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both, they normally choke in the clutch. They do. So hopefully it continues because we don't care about Boston on this side. Okay? If it ain't Tom Brady, I don't care. If it ain't Bill Russell, don't care. Don't care. If it ain't Big Papi, don't care. That's it. Moving on. There's rumor that LeBron James will be opting out of his Laker contract, and it's no news. People need to stop. Oh, well, LeBron, he may sign with the Suns. They got no money. Oh, LeBron is going to Cleveland. Why? Oh, LeBron is going to the Sixers. Why is he going to go with a broken down Embiid? He already got AD. What's the point?
Bars.
Oh, LeBron is trying to maneuver and get Bronny on the team. He don't care about none of that. All he care about is money. He's 40 years old. This is a retirement package, right? So what do you think about? You think about getting the bag, securing the bag, and then leaving when you want to. So if he signs a 1-year deal with the Lakers, if he signs a 2-year contract, if he signs a 3-year deal, he's going to get exactly what he wants. And we all know that it's going to be just a restructuring of his contract. That's the only reason why he's opting out. There's no other reason. He's not testing the waters. He's not meeting with anybody else. He's going to be sitting there trying to get the contract that he wants from the Lakers and move on. That's it. But there is news. There is news in Lakerland. I will tell you that the J.J. Redick hiring is starting to get louder. And I love this, Silent Assassin. You know why? Because I was on this from day one, wasn't I not? I did. I said this. Everybody's like, oh, why? Said why. I don't need to repeat it. Problem is, the Lakers came out and said, oh, well, they are miles away from hiring a head coach. Oh, really? See, this is why you got to read between the lines. Of course they're going to say this. You think that they're actually going to reveal their hand when they're still interviewing candidates and just going through the motions? They have to. You know why? Because J.J. Redick is not available until after the finals. So they got to make sure that they're doing something. Biding their time is all they're doing. So the fact that they come out with this report, oh, smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. We know that the Lakers PR team is very, very sensitive. Historically, they're very, very sensitive. There's a reason why Jason Kidd is not the head coach of the Lakers right now. You know why? Because when Jason Kidd elected to become a assistant coach for the Lakers back in 2020, he was coming off a DV situation. So God forbid the Lakers sign him as head coach because you have a woman owner, and how would that go over with the fan base, right? PR. However, he was the right person for the job, wasn't he?
Sure.
Right? How about Ty Lue? Ty Lue, oh, don't want Ty Lue because we want him lined up with LeBron's contract because we don't want to have this image that LeBron controls the Lakers' business. 5 years later, LeBron controls the Lakers' business. So, what I'm saying is that they have a PR issue. So, anything that looks like they're giving up their position, they start to fucking panic. Oh, we got to put this out. Here, Shams, put this out. Give it to Woj. Tell him that we're nowhere near our decision. We all know this. And when the announcement comes down after the finals, I'll be right here to look in the camera and say, do the shrug. Because I knew it. You're not fooling me. You will never fool me. Tell you, I can see it. Anybody who watches this show, if you want to go ahead and go back into the archives, go watch it. Watch how this played out. And you're like, man, that guy Barry's good. It's pretty good. Seen it. He's the right guy for the job. It doesn't matter if he didn't coach. It doesn't matter if he got 8 podcasts. Who cares? Man's good. He knows the sport, knows basketball. He's very passionate. He's going to be a good coach. I see it. It's not like Darvin Baloney who's an idiot. All right? It's not like that. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. After the break, talk some baseball. It's going to be good. I have a lot to say. Welcome back, y'all. It finally happened. Salute to Major League Baseball for doing the right thing. 2020, they kind of said that the Negro Leagues are going to be celebrated and kind of a part of history, but now they want to step further and integrated all of the Negro League stats into Major League history. So now, certain milestones or certain records are changed. Like Josh Gibson is now the all-time career batting average leader. He's the all-time slugging leader, all-time OPS leader, total bases or something like that. But, and it's just a great way to be able to expand the reach of the game, expand the people who have interest in the game or don't have interest in the game. Now you can be able to kind of sell this to inner city kids and say, hey, look, there are guys that look just like you that can be able to succeed in the major leagues, right? So that can probably spark some interest to get back into the game, especially in the inner city. So I love it. I love the fact that Rob Manfred, who is a complete moron, did something right for a change. This was the only move to make. Now, obviously, you're always going to have pushback. And the pushback that I've heard is, hey, well, Josh Gibson didn't play 3,000 games like Ty Cobb. So why should his numbers be higher than Ty Cobb's numbers? I'm just like, what do you fucking care? Doesn't matter. Don't you realize that during the dead ball era and before Jackie Robinson actually became the first black player to be accepted and integrated into baseball, that blacks weren't allowed to play? Simple. These guys were good enough to play in the major leagues and were banned. They weren't allowed to. So I don't care what Ty Cobb's numbers were. They probably would have been different had Josh Gibson played at the time. So now they had the Negro Leagues, and the Negro Leagues weren't funded properly. So they weren't consistent. The box scores are not consistent. The stats are not consistent. They're like 75% complete. You got to understand the times is that they made do with what they had. And because of racism, because of fear, they weren't allowed to play with the great players of this time. So I don't care what your opinion is about numbers, because the bigger story is the fact that these guys were not allowed to play because of the skin color. That's the biggest thing. So instead of you having an issue with certain stats being altered, maybe there's 10 hits here, 20 hits here, somebody has another 40 wins. Who cares? Understand that this was something that should have never happened. So I hear people talk about, oh, well, we sometimes look at these black players or the Negro Leagues as like these mythical creatures, these mythical like beings. Like Josh Gibson was always looked at as like this mythical being. Okay, so is Babe Ruth. Let's be honest. They want to say Babe Ruth is the greatest baseball player in the world. Okay, cool. Played against his own competition. Never played against guys like Satchel Paige. Never played against guys that actually were great players that were the other skin tone. So how do you know how great Babe Ruth was? Really? It can work the other way. So my thing is, instead of trying to make these nuanced conversations, let's keep it honest. And it doesn't matter if the stats are changed. It doesn't matter if this is changed. The fact that it's now incorporated together is the importance. Don't put an asterisk next to it. Don't put this, because there's a lot of things that you can put on. If you want to put asterisks next to the Negro League stats, how about putting an asterisk next to the dead ball era? Because there were no blacks that played in that era. So shouldn't that have an asterisk, right? Doesn't make sense. If you're not going to put asterisks on anything, this doesn't deserve it either. So shouts to baseball for getting it right. Sometimes baseball is on its high horse and they're a little slow to advancing the game and advancing the reach and the outreach of the sport. This is going to be able to do a lot of great things because people who never knew who Josh Gibson was, they definitely went to his baseball reference page and to see exactly how great he was. Yes.
I think it's horrible that it took so long.
Yeah. 100%.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but
I hope they don't put they can't put NL because that would be like National League. That's confusing. So how are they gonna spell it out?
Well, I think they'll just put the player's name and they'll put whatever team they play for.
Okay.
Without maybe no abbreviations, maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't really.
Because they'll find a way to rub it in.
I mean, listen, people are always going to be on the other side of things. Well, I don't really like it because, and don't really have an explanation. So the fact that you don't have an explanation, we know why you don't like it. We know why. You don't have to hide it. So face it, like it, love it. If you don't like it, tough shit. Just the way it is. Moving on. I don't really care to talk about them, but I have to. Been trying to avoid it for weeks. The Mets are really bad. They are. They're so bad that what's the guy's name? Jorge Lopez. Jorge Lopez was just like, I'm the worst teammate in the world, and they go ahead and confuse the man's words because he don't speak great English, and said that he said that he's on the worst team in the major leagues. That's not what he said. But the way the season's going, yeah, just let that go. Let that be the narrative because it's so bad that it feels very Wilpon-ish. Like when the Wilpons owned the team, we felt this way, right? Because it was always, damn, we suck and there's no help coming because there's no money, right? We're not going to be able to get out of this hole that we're in because we have no money. It's not the case anymore, but we still have the same feeling. What the hell did David Stearns do? Did he go to the bargain bazaar bin all off season and get us nothing? He only got us nothing. Every signing that we had, 1-year deal, some dude that was on somebody's bench last year, minor league contract. What are you doing? Shohei was out there, didn't even offer him a contract.
He would have fit right in Flushing.
Yeah. Juan Soto. That was crazy. But I agree. I do. Juan Soto. They could have traded for him, right? Could have traded for him. He was right there. Why? Well, we didn't want to give up the prospects. Why? What are the prospects doing now? Huh? Newsflash. Brett Beatty got sent down again. You know why? Because he's rubbish. receptacle. He sucks. He's not David Wright. He's not. He's not a Guado Alfonso. He's not. He's not Robin Ventura. He's not none of these guys. He's not good. And this is from the old regime. So we wasted draft picks on this bum, right? Because if he's not good now, he ain't never gonna be good. Alvarez, he's all right. It's fine. McNeil, receptacle.
That's my man.
Garbage.
Really?
Get him out of here.
I like him.
Starlin Marte, love him. He needs to go. Let him go somewhere else and compete because it's over here. Pete Alonso, get his ass out of here. Send him off because they went ahead and offered him a contract, 7 years, $158 million. He didn't want it. You worth more than that? Can't see it. It's terrible. Omar Narvaez, they went ahead and designated him for assignment. Gave him $12 million a year. It's terrible. This team is bad. And everybody's blaming Mendoza. He just got here. He didn't sign nobody. He ain't signed none of these bums. The GM that's supposed to be, I was a Met fan my whole life, and I used to sneak into Shea Stadium. Well, you should have paid for your tickets. Because if you snuck into the damn stadium like that because you think that you're a fan, you ain't doing us no service right now. You're not. And you know what? It actually makes sense. The fact that he didn't pay for his damn tickets, it shows a lot. Because his cheap ass and got these cheap ass free agents, no wonder he want to pay for no tickets. It's cheap. I need somebody like Omar Minaya. When Omar Minaya was here in 05, 06, all he did was spend money. And got nothing but Latino players in here. And what happened? Best team in the National League. If you're gonna get me good players, get me the right good players. Don't give me none of these cast-offs. I don't want him. Harrison Beta. Who cares? Who cares? It's terrible. Everybody want to talk about Lindor, how bad. He's not bad. He's on a bad team. And you know the thing about Lindor that I like? As much people want to clown him, he's there every day. He answers the tough questions, and he never runs away, and he never hides. He doesn't break bats. He doesn't bang his helmet in the clubhouse. He doesn't get frustrated. He just sits there and answers the questions like a real true leader does. That's what you want to see when the team is looking like dog shit. And you have David Stern sitting there with a deer. Well, yeah, I believe that this team is going to make the play. Where? You're 10 games under 500. Where are you making the playoffs at? While the Yankees over here hitting home runs, everybody laughing and smiling. You could have had Soto. Could have had him. Could have had Bryce Harper if you wanted to. Didn't want to pay him. Look at the Rangers. Rangers went ahead and won a World Series. All they did was spend money. That's all they did. Spent $1 billion in all season. And they said, we ain't spent enough. We need more pitching. What do we do? Let's go find a bargain bazaar deal. What is this? We dealt with 30 years of the Will Ponds. Spend the money. I don't care what happens, Cohen. Spend the money. If you thought that the Verlanders and the Scherzers didn't work, spend more. That's what George Steinbrenner did. Oh, it didn't work out. Okay, let's spend more. Let's go ahead and erase what I did. Because guess what? Newsflash, if you spend more money and you have a good team, you get more money into the stadium. You sell more tickets. You sell more merchandise. More TV rights. All of these things. It works. But when you have this cheap-ass GM, look, listen, I don't know what it is. Some people just can't pick people to lead, right? It's like a woman that can't find a good man. That's all it is. That's what we are. That's what the Mets are. We can't find a good GM to lead. Last GM we had was a damn crook. Damn crook. The other one had a DUI. Didn't even get to be a GM before he had to get fired. What are we doing? This is Queens. Is this the best we got? David Stearns? I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. You got something? You turned down 7 years, $158 million. How much money do you think you owe? You're worth? Seriously. He's not that good. He's not. Dummy of the week.
Dummy, yeah.
Well, you got.
My dummy of the week is anybody who is catching emotional feelings towards this Eminem song that just came out because they can't understand the bars.
There's a new Eminem song out?
It's like an old Eminem song.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, one of those. Guess who's back type of Eminem
word?
Song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's getting
also, this generation, they don't
they're
get
not
it.
ready for it. They're catching feelings.
Oh, they're sensitive? That was insensitive.
Mm-hmm. So some of the way he talks triggers me. Like,
oh my God, what is going on?
But then you got the other people. What I'm standing for is like the people like you early 2000ers,
next gen, you next gen, you Gen Zers.
You guys, they say you guys are not old enough to understand Eminem.
No, their brain can't process that.
It's real.
It really is the truth. You can't process what's going on.
But it feels like vintage Eminem though, and he did the. Abracadabra.
What?
Yeah,
I
he
want
went
to
up.
reach out and grab it.
Yeah.
Listen, need to hear it.
Yeah.
I need to hear it. You need to send me that after this. I need to hear it. Yeah. So anybody who doesn't understand M, you just Gen Zer and you're a
dummy. Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Jimmy, what you got?
So just anybody who would vote for Trump, like if he's in prison.
Yes.
I respect it. Honestly, I respect like the commitment.
Yes.
But you're definitely stupid.
Yes.
But there's like I wish people would like me that much.
Yeah.
So I respect it a little bit, but dummy definitely.
Yeah. Listen, he's a Pied Piper. That's what he is. We all understand it. Doesn't matter what he does. You got people that are out there supporting the man, and they don't know what he's out there doing, right? They go on these, they have guys that go out there and speak to Trump supporters all the time in the Trump rallies and stuff like that. Like, wherever it is, whether it's Middle America, whether it's down south, no matter where it is, they find it, right? And I remember there was this one lady, she had to be in her probably mid-50s, 60s or whatever it was. And the guy was telling her that, do you know all the things that he says on social media and all the hate speech that he draws and stuff like that? And the lady was like, I've never heard of Truth Social. What is that? He's like, that's the platform that he created so he can be able to spew his rhetoric. I'd never thought that he was even on social media. I just thought that the man just said what he said on TV. This is the type of people that support this man. They know nothing about nothing and think that he is actually there to help them. He's actually trying to take you out. He doesn't care. He wants to get rid of Social Security. Who's on Social Security? Middle America. The majority of them are on Social Security. So let's just be honest. Healthcare. He wants to get rid of that. I want to repeal Obamacare. What do you got? Nothing. Listen, if anybody was a Trump supporter, they can ask me or they can tell me, what is his policy? What is it? What's he running on? Oh, what's it? Border. They got people at the border. There's always people at the border. Always. And they'll find different ways to try to get over the border. They'll use each other to jump over. That's just the way it goes. It's always going to be something. Cages. What are we doing? We got to be honest. It's the way it is. People are trying to escape worse conditions than what we have here. Ew, eggs are $9? People over here dodging bullets. trying to get to America to try to get some type of freedom, and you crying about eggs and why my TikTok videos getting banned. Shut up. It's crazy. So yeah, Trump supporters.
Dummy, yeah.
I'm in a mood today. Silence, that's what we got.
I'm gonna go with J-Lo.
Oh, you seen it? You seen it, man? Yo, listen, that's a good one. I was gonna say it, but you got it. You go ahead and run with it.
Yeah, she's just sit at
fraud.
home and not do anything.
Yeah, 100% fraud.
She's just recently today had to cancel her tour over family, but we all know why she canceled the tour. She's in this horrible new movie, Atlas, which was garbage. So.
Oh no. Receptacle.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I was a fan back in the day. My mom used to have the CD playing in the car, but now I just don't want to see her anymore. She used to go.
She
Don't
is.
get fooled by the rocks that I got.
Oh, we're not fooled. We are not fooled. She is. Every time I've heard stories about J-Lo from people that have, interacted with her, encountered her on the street and stuff like that, they said that she's a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. Rude. Doesn't want to do anything for fans. Like, she's a horrible fucking person. So the fact that she canceled her tour, she better cancel her tour, because they would have stoned her with watermelons and tomatoes. That's what she would have got. Can't sing, can't dance, can't act, and you getting older now because your rump not the same. Nobody want to see that.
Yeah.
Nobody want to see that.
Old Puerto Rican butt doesn't age well.
It don't age well.
It turns into some other shit.
Yeah. Look like she got a diaper on. Okay, get out of here with that. Yeah. We don't want that. Maybe Ben wants it, but we don't want it. Yeah. So
I see videos like Ben opening the door for her, just fucking miserable. Like,
yeah, of course.
What the fuck did I do again?
It's like walking depression.
Yeah. He's like, yo, I gave up drinking for this. For this? Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Listen. So you see when you see his face. Of course, you're married to J-Lo. J-Lo fans. What do you have to celebrate as a J-Lo fan? Oh, I support all her movies. She's great. Her songs. It's Milli Vanilli. That's what she is. She don't sing. So yeah, J-Lo gets the
dummy. Yeah.
I don't even know if I have one, honestly.
I'll be first.
Yeah.
That would be pretty.
I don't know if I have one. But I'm going to search my Rolodex right now because I can find one. I will. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week, Angel Hernandez. Angel Hernandez gets my
dummy. Yeah.
Now, this man has terrorized baseball for years, decades. It's been one of the worst refs, umpires, whatever you want to call them, in history. Awful. But it's not even, I don't even think it's him that I want to give the dummy to, because he's bad. I want to give it to Major League Baseball, because to have this man terrorize the league for so long and you did nothing for all of these years, and then when he sues your ass for discrimination, then you want to start to push his ass out. You should have pushed him out years ago. Push him out years ago. Don't give him no severance package. Fire him. Fire him. I'm sick of baseball right now. The only thing that baseball is doing good for me right now is the fact that they put Negro League stats in there. Everything else I hate. I hate it. Can't stand it. But a guy like Angel Hernandez, like, if I see him in the street, like, he's one of those umps, and like if you ever had like rec tournaments or rec leagues, he would be that guy to like, yeah, I just want to get this game over with. So he would never call any strike or any balls. Everything's a strike. That's the type of guy he is.
Nasty.
It's crazy seeing like the compilations of his calls getting.
Yo, nasty work. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like blatant calls. It's like, my man, you getting paid under the table. I would be okay if you told me that you're getting paid. I'd be okay with that, because you cannot actually like think that this is the right call. Can't. I don't think I've ever seen a umpire or any official like universally hated as much as Angel Hernandez. Never. So it's my dummy.
Oh,
Dummy, yeah.
I'm upset. The Mets got me high. I'm not gonna lie to you. Very upset. PSA, I do, but let Claw have his claws. What do you got?
Hey man, listen. People are gonna try to shortchange you, and just know your worth. Because at the end of the day, as I said before, fuck them.
Yes, absolutely. At the end of the day, nothing lasts forever.
But everything is worth more than nothing.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're gonna go for.
Facts.
Hoorah.
My PSA. I was me and my lovely fiance, we have binge watched the latest reiteration or iteration of the Planet of the Apes. It's really good. So we watched it from 2011 up to the present. Watched a new one. It's good. And what I've noticed in this movie is the same undertones. And it's kind of funny that it feels like a real society, that the apes are the blacks, are the black people that they ended up looking at as different, and they have to stop, and they have to make sure that they look at them as threats, and threats to national security, when in tail, all they wanted to do was exist. It's so crazy when I sat back and I watched it. I'm enjoying the movie, but then that other part of me clicked in, and I'm just like, oh. So that's what story they were trying to tell.
You didn't know that?
I mean, I'm late to the party.
Yeah, it's the fucking most obvious shit in the world. That's why it's so much of a threat.
Yeah, I'm late to the party.
Bro, it was like that in the 70s.
I mean, they did it way before then, though.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah. It's a great movie, though.
Oh, man, I bet it is.
Yeah. But what ended up happening after that was really crazy. There was a demon that attached themselves to me when we left the movie theater. This is real. It's real stuff. We're talking about Conjuring here. All right, I'm gonna tell you a story. Right? I get home, I'm trying to sleep. Right? Can't sleep. Tossing and turning. Right? So, turn to the left, and I see this figure. And I'm just like, all right. I can't get up, though. I can't speak. I'm in this, like, dream trance. They call it a trance. I had to get some damn sage, burn the shit out of my house. It's crazy. It felt like Conjuring. It worked, though. It worked. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you have a significant other in your life, that is a demon. That is a demon. And you can't get it out. Right? You sage that motherfucker out of your house. Sage it out. Okay? Get all of the bad stuff out of your house. Because you don't want to attach yourself to that stuff. It will haunt you for life. Okay? You make sure you don't get no children with no people that you think that are good people and end up bad people because you're attached to them for the rest of your life. You can't sage it out. You got to make sure that you make the right decisions. Okay? Don't come in late. Don't pick up any stragglers off the street. Don't go to the bar at 4 a.m. Don't do none of these things. That's all I'm saying. PSA. That's it for this week, Claw. Love you. You're my number one. You're my hero. I don't care what anybody tells you. Okay? You're a hard worker. You do what you gotta do. And you deserve the very top. Jimmy, super intern. Love seeing you here. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You are a pleasant addition to the studio. You are. You're just like wallpaper. I love them. You know, it's great. Silent Assassin, anything to say?
I kind of forgot, but
That works. That's fine.
There we go. We got it.
Right on brand. Until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ, so get over it.